It's been a great year for me. Our family gathering was wonderful as usual, but it was even better because it didn't rain, but it got cold as hell. But that didn't keep us from playing good music, and Mr. Carroll's, as usual, put on a great show. And I can't remember if it was before or after the family gathering, but I got invited down to Austin to play on the new record. And we did an old Doug Psalm song, so we're going to do that one right now for you. Blue bonnets on the hillside, mile all in the air. Smile on the face of the people you meet, they ain't going nowhere. Oh, your smile has never been bright, and your body never looked so fine. As we while away, beautiful day, the beautiful Texas sunshine. If you will feed the dog, honey, bring me another beer. Come over here and sit by me, let me tell you how I feel. Oh, it sure does hurt me, baby, see your honey sit and cry. But you gotta understand, I'm a moving man, I'll be back by and by.
Tommy Alverson, it's great to finally meet you because I've had that song in my head for so many years. Una más cerveza, only in my case it became dos cerveza and then dos equis.
Dos más dos equis. You can do anything you want to with it.
Because Dos Equis is my favorite beer.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah. Great to see you here in Beaumont. I know a year ago you were here at this very same event, kind of an informal little picking session.
Yeah, I love Courville's, and I met Rich down at Walt's birthday party down in Fredericksburg about 3 or 4 years ago, and he invited me to come do this last year, and then we've done some things at Crystal Beach with him, and then tonight, and this is great. It's good to be back.
Crystal Beach, you're probably at the Crab Festival. Huh?
Oh yeah, we've done the Crab Fest, and always play the Stingaree when we're down there. And,
well, you have your own festival. It's like a 3-day family festival that you've been doing for quite a few years. It's grown every year.
15th year this year, so if we pull it all together for another year, it'll be 16 years.
It's Tommy Alverson. He's played with all the coolest people in Texas country. I think he even went to Nashville for a little stint for a while.
Not for long.
You had enough of
About
that?
2 days.
Pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Not for me.
Now, this is a great music scene down here in Southeast Texas especially, but all over the state of Texas. There's so many great players, and you've played with all of them. Willie Nelson, Ray Wiley Hubbard, Charlie Robinson.
Well, a bunch of them. You know, I've been real lucky. Like tonight, getting to play with Walton and Mr. Carroll's is just excellent. And our new CD has Willie on it. You know, Willie sang with us on Nightlife. So I told him about it. We're going to do a whole album of his music, and he said, well, why don't we do 1 or 2 together? So we ended up getting together on Nightlife, and it just turned out great.
How well do you know Willie? Is he the kind of guy
I don't know him real well. You know,
pick up the phone and call him?
Yeah, no, not that well. No. I know Johnny Bush that well, and I can go through Johnny. You know. And
yeah, they're old playing partners.
Oh yeah, from way back. You know, 50 years together, and but Johnny's just the greatest guy, and he sang on the album with us too. We did Whiskey River and Sound of a Heartache with Johnny on there.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
Johnny Bush, great to see you in Winnie, Texas. You know, it's great,
well, you're the real king of the road, huh? And I thought all this time Roger Miller was.
Well, I'm self-proclaimed. Actually, I started my little king of the road shtick when I was working not too far from Roger Miller's hometown of Barrick, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about, I've been doing this 15. Been wearing a silly head around for 15 years, calling myself the king of the road, but
I'll accept that.
It's all about you today. It's Johnny Bush, the legend. From Houston originally, so you're not too far from your stomping grounds.
Right. When I was about 17 years old, I worked at the oil fields around here. We worked a well over here in Winnie Stowell, they call it then. And then the Spindle Top over there in Beaumont, I guess it would be toward Port Arthur. We drilled the first storage well for the Sun Company, where we drilled down and washed out a big cavern, and they stored butane. And to my knowledge, the old Lucas Gusher, there's a monument there now.
Yeah.
But when I was working there, it was a dirty old stinky sulfur-smelling oil field, you know, and I loved it.
King of the road. That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?